Hello everyone, my name is not Aphex, not Spiffy, not Shadow, not Blitz, Azaro, Ant, Distant Vision, or anything like that. My name is Anthony, and this is the end of my YouTube journey. And before I really get into this, I want to just preface this in saying this is not scripted. I have nothing written down. So if I stumble over some parts or say some things again, I do apologize. However, this YouTube journey has been unbelievable, and it started for me, I'm gonna double check, but I'm almost 100% positive that it started on September 6th, 2014. If my internet would work, that would be great, but even slow internet all the way towards the end. Anyway, while that loads, I just want to start by saying, whether you're a new subscriber or an old subscriber, I still appreciate everything that you've done for me. I really do. Now I'm going to go to my oldest video on my first channel ever. And, no, I was totally off. It was September 13th, 2013. But yeah, so I actually was very, very close to my 2-year anniversary on YouTube, I guess. And I think this is just going to be a thank you video, because there's not much I can say, because, I mean, there really isn't much I can say. I'm quitting. I probably will not be coming back. I will probably still play Minecraft, but not that much. That's why I'm quitting. I will not have the time that I wish I was able to put into YouTube anymore, and I'm starting to enjoy other things, which, to be honest, 2 years ago I never thought I would ever do again. I never thought I would enjoy the things that I'm enjoying right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna start with the reasons that I'm not continuing anymore, and then I'm gonna go into all the thank yous and everything. So the main reason that I'm not going to be able to continue YouTube is school. I'm becoming a junior, and I start school on the 8th of September, and it's coming up quick. I haven't even finished my summer reading that's due on the 31st of August. I haven't even started my other summer reading book for English, which is due on the 9th, and with my other summer reading that's due the 31st is for honors history. AP history, it's garbage. Anyway, it's school. It's school the reason that I can't do this. And don't get me wrong, out of anyone that you will ever meet, no one will hate school more than I do. School, to me, is the most disgusting place on the face of the earth. It's terrible. And people are always like, but yeah, you're grateful that you can get an education. That's great, school is good for that you can get an education. But the things that you learn in school are so useless and just time-consuming in such a wrong way. I've seen so many YouTubers that had to quit because they're either going to a private school that their mom wants them to go to or whatever, and they just can't, they can't continue. And mine's not like that. I would be able to do the work and YouTube at the same time. When I started YouTube, I was in all advanced classes, and now I'm in 2 AP and 2 honors. And I would still be able to do it relatively easily. But not YouTube, my TV production program is where this comes in. There's no way I can be successful in TV production and YouTube at the same time. I would not have enough time in the day. I have to basically treat TV production as if it was a sport in my school, and that would mean staying after till 5:15 every single day. Which, coming home from 5:15 to come home probably around 6, and then having to get off the computer at 8 p.m. every day because of my mom in the other room next to me, there would be no possible way for me to record, upload, and do all that at all. And with school coming up and all that stuff with TV production, I may have to even shoot longer than that and shoot other things or just practice with friends or people in the class. And then it's just not going to be possible for me anymore. So that's why you still may see me on Pro or MCSG or Mineplex or any server, but I will not be recording anymore as far as I am concerned. And I never thought I would make this video, and I was thinking about it last night. I almost made this video last night. I was thinking about it, and I thought, what would the me from a year ago say? What would the me from a year and a half ago say? What would the me from 2 years ago say? And I don't know. I never got an answer to that. But I guess that's really the reason. Another reason is that I'm hanging out with a lot more people IRL. My good friend Greg, who you guys may have seen him on Twitter. He's a very good friend of mine. I've been talking to him a lot more, and we've been hanging out, and it's been really fun. But it's just, I wish there were more hours in the day. Unfortunately, there aren't, and I have to put some things in front of others. And at the end of the day, I hate to say it because I always see other people saying it, and I'm always like, no, it's more than that. But at the end of the day, it's just a block game. It's just a block game. That's all it is. And I took it very seriously, and I'm happy with how I took it. I changed my grasp on this game so much. I started out playing creative, then I moved into survival, then I moved into creative/survival and cheated in my survival world. Then I finally realized how to put in a texture pack since 6 months after I got Minecraft. Same time around then I got a skin for the first time. After that, I downloaded some mods for the first time. Raise Minimap, Pixelmon, all those mods from like 2012, 2013. And then I started YouTube. I got into more SG stuff and more mini games instead of mods. I still played Pixelmon a lot on my first channel, but I got more into mini games and SG. And my YouTube took off. And I had a dream, or my dream when I started YouTube was to, this is when I was actually starting out, my dream was to make money off of it and be able to not have to go to college or get a real job and just do YouTube as a job. And I look back at that 2 years ago, me saying that, and it's funny because I probably had that mentality for about a week on my first channel. And then I realized that YouTube is more than that. YouTube, I met some of the greatest friends I ever had in my entire life. And I guess on that note, I'll start getting into all the shout outs that I have to. I'm gonna just talk I'm just gonna talk about the very, very special ones to me. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna put like a list of names and stuff for other people that I never really, I don't want to say got to talk to that much, but I just didn't do anything with that much. So we're gonna just go in with this, and hopefully it works out pretty awesomely. So I want to say thank you to, first and foremost, Shane. And Shane did so much for me. He was my first subscriber of all time on my first channel ever, and I have him to thank for being here today. Like, if I wouldn't be here today if he never subscribed to me. And a couple other early subscribers I had, Ender Cookie MC, I remember him. He was still subscribed to me. MC Charlie 22 is still subscribed to me, and that was a very long time ago. I'm very happy that they did subscribe, and they were my first real fans, and it was amazing. And that's when I think I realized YouTube is more than just a job. And to be honest, I've never been partnered on any of my YouTube channels ever. I've never made a single dollar, dime, penny, nickel, whatever on any YouTube channel. Well, except for intro channels, because then people pay for graphics or whatever, but not through YouTube directly. Moving on, my next thank you is to my friend Greg, who I just mentioned. I don't know if he'll watch this video, but he was the first person that actually got me into YouTube. And also the screen's lagging right now, but I really don't care. I just want to get everything off this chest. I really don't want to have to second shot it, because then it's not really as sincere. Anyway, YouTube is just like, he was the original person that got me into YouTube. He actually recorded the videos first, and then he got me into it, and then he stopped, and I just kept going with it. And I'm sure he really wants me to continue, but I'm not going to be able to. Next up on the list is my friend CJ. And I know CJ's watching this video. And CJ, if you are, I want to say thank you, because you were the first person that ever got me into a group of friends. The first people that I felt really attached to and enjoyed talking to. And I kind of took over your SMP a little bit, which I totally did. And you got mad at me a lot, and I got mad at you a lot over a lot of things. But at the end of the day, we're still friends right now, and I couldn't be happier about that. My next thank you is to Ismail. who I know is watching this video as well. I've known Ismail for a very long time. He was one of the first people I ever knew on YouTube. And he's just a great friend and a great graphics tutor. He's the one that actually taught me how to originally make intros. And he's an amazing dude overall. He's just a great friend. And I miss talking to him a lot. But he's watching this, so Ismail, thank you for everything. And I still remember when me and Ismail and Greg were on TBNR Frag's SG server, and I stopped them and said, guys, let's make PvP channels. 2 years ago, or not 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago, after I left my first channel to my second one. That's how it happened, on TBNR's SG server. Next up is Ambusher. Ambusher, I know you're watching this video, and I've ignored you recently, and I feel terrible about it. You were a great friend to me originally. You were probably the first person I really had an attachment to on the YouTube level. And you were a great friend to me. And I feel terrible that we never really talk anymore. And I kind of just shoved you to the side. I feel horrible about that. Next, I'm gonna start going through these a little quicker. Next up, I'm gonna do Perps. Perps, you were just an amazing dude. I haven't known you for that long, but I mean, I've known you for probably about a year now, and Perps is just a man. Perps has been there for me a lot of times, and just done so many things for me without me even asking, and I really, really appreciate that from him. And Perps, if you're watching this, thank you very much for just being there for me a lot. Next is all of Carbon and all of Vortex. Carbon is my Promise Games clan that I'm an admin in, and I'm still gonna obviously be a part of them. I'm not really quitting Minecraft. I'm just gonna be very inactive on it. So just thank you to them. But however, I probably will be leaving Vortex on a terrible note, because I've already left Vortex I think 3 times, and it's always because it's just dumb reasons. But I feel terrible to some people in the clan, like Brian, Perps, Josh, and Connor, obviously. And I guess that's my next thank you to Connor, because if it wasn't for Connor, I wouldn't be sitting here today. I have so much to thank him for that I can't even put in words. My favorite YouTuber of all time, a great friend, and just an amazing role model in general. So thank you, Connor. I think that's it, and I'm finally gonna get to my last person, who is Danny. Danny, I know you're watching this video, and you're such a good friend to me right now. You're my best friend at the moment, and you're just a great person. And I'm gonna miss you, dude. I'm still gonna come on sometimes and still probably talk to friends, and for all of you watching this, I'll probably still be active on Twitter sometimes. But I mean, for the most part, YouTube-wise, this is it. This is really, really it. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. Whether you subscribed yesterday or you're Shane watching this video. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart for being supportive of me for all of those years. And looking back on YouTube, I have 2 regrets. 1, not staying on Shadow Boss PvP for longer. And 2, never meeting anyone I ever met on the internet in real life. That made no sense, but you know what I mean. I never met anyone I ever talked to on the internet in real life, and I had a couple good opportunities. But unfortunately, I never did. Maybe I'll go to a PAX thing and maybe see a friend one time. That's my all-time goal. But I think that's it. I think that is it. I'm just sitting here flashing back at sitting in this chair 2 years ago and recording some of my first videos. And they were terrible quality and I never had thumbnails. But it was so perfect back then. It was just so much more, I felt I did it so much more for fun, and I feel just like pressured not being able to do whatever now. And that's not your guys' fault, that's me putting it on myself. I remember paintball games that we recorded on Hypixel, all types of stuff, sitting in this very chair, on this very computer. Thank you all so much for supporting me once again. And I will, unfortunately, not see you all later. Thank you again for the greatest opportunity I will ever have in my entire life. I will never forget this. I will never forget where I came from and where I got. And I could never thank you all enough. So I'm just gonna stop rambling and end the video. And I hope you all have an amazing day. And if you learned one thing from this video, just always do what you want. I want to be able to be a graphic designer when I grow up and be someone in the art industry on like a graphical side or something like that, whether it be motion or not. And that's why I'm going to be stopping YouTube for that, so I can do that more with TV production coming up and school coming up. And I guess if I had to say one other thing, I'm going to be still active on my intro channel. So, I mean, you can go subscribe to that. I'll leave it in the description. It's just me uploading intros, but, I mean, I would reply to comments and stuff there. So, I think that is it. I'm just having a flashback of all my amazing memories throughout YouTube. Thank you for the final time. I won't see you all later. Goodbye.